Either you know the guy that sent this message out, or you have seen it being passed around through different villages. There is a jeweler in the city of Harborton that is looking for adventurers to collect magical items. He doesn't say what they are. He just says that this is like a of utmost concern for everybody that these are collected and not fall into the wrong hands. The only person here that didn't come here just because of that is Thigwood, which I've already talked about with him.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys enter in the shop. I think it's just Giorno's Jewelry is the name of the shop. And you are met with Giorno del Trasso. And he is over here. This is his jewelry shop right here.
Hey, Alex, which one is your cursor?
The gray one.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So you go in and he recognizes Thigwood, but he sees that he has customers looking at the other ones of you, and he says, "Oh, can I help you today?"
We're here to answer. You said it was a note, right?
Yeah, it's like being posted on, like notice boards and all such.
You put out on a board for some work.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, are you looking for? This is what I'm here in reference for.
Yes. Well, if you would follow me into the back here, I would talk more about it. And he's going to say to you, Thigwood, he's going to say, "Thanks so much for coming over here, dear cousin. This is a concern of utmost importance."
I'll tell him. Sorry, I'm stuffing food down. I haven't eaten all day.
That's all right.
Thigwood doesn't say that, but I do. Okay. Yes, Thigwood is going to. Thigwood is going to reply. No problem, cousin. I've been in the area, and I've been meaning to visit you anyway.
It has been a while. So you go to the back, and he has different notes and research set about on a large table in the middle of the room. And he says to you, as you all know, there is a very life or death situation going on in this part of the lands. I've done a lot of research into this, yet I haven't been able to figure out who it is. There's rumors floating about of a powerful mage, and he's looking for the Rings of Power. For those of you who don't know what the Rings of Power are, they are 5 rings said to control different elements or different aspects of the world. This is not Thanos, please. I swear. I know when I said aspects of the world, it sounds like I don't know how to put it. But when brought together, they could wreak great devastation.
Dear cousin, aren't these mostly a rumor?
I thought they were as well, but the more I look into them, the more I find out. That sounds so stupid. But I've been able to decipher the names of 2 of these rings. One of them is the Black Seal, and the other one is the Aquas Ring.
Which of these rings would you say is the closest one?
I am not quite sure. I'm on the verge of the breakthrough, though. I think by around tomorrow morning, I'm going to stay up tonight and work on this. I should be able to have the location of one of them for you.
It seems like you put out a call far and wide, and there's a couple of people here. Should we? Are you looking for us to work together, or is this an individual bounty?
Considering what you're up against, it would be preferable. However, I assure you that these rings themselves are a great reward. It would take a very, very powerful mage to harness them in such a way to cause destruction, much higher than even myself. And you've noticed coming in that there's different enchanted items hanging around the store that now is clear he made it himself.
So looking around the room, kind of try to catch everybody's eye and ask if and who's willing to work together in this venture and split the rewards. Yeah, I'm talking to all the patrons in the room right now.
I'll definitely give it a try.
And I'll tag along.
I require no physical rewards, but with the promise of the information this quest might bring, I think I can lend my hand, and I'm going to cast minor illusion and make like a puff of smoke.
Why?
Just like right above
to?
my hand. Just to do it.
Okay.
What
Sure.
about,
Do you do
About,
kids' birthday parties or?
what about Sierra? Sierra's character. Where are you, Sierra?
Oh, this bitch is all the way back here.
Oh, okay.
I
Those
guess I have
daggers
to
look
have-
suspicious.
I guess I have no choice but to be stuck with you guys miserable bitches around, I guess.
I don't think you'll be able to do it on your own anyway. So, if everybody's in agreement, let's meet here again tomorrow morning and collect whatever
Wait,
further information.
before we leave, Skittles, remember in that other campaign where you kept on saying, detect evil?
Oh yeah.
Time to detect evil?
I detect evil. Fuck yeah, dude, paladins.
Do you mean divine sense or
Yeah.
actually detect evil?
Divine sense.
Okay, you find nothing.
Neato.
Divine sense is just celestial fiend undead, right?
Yes, yeah, celestial fiend undead.
Yeah. You don't.
I'm leaving the room because I have other stuff to do. You guys figure this out.
Suspicious.
Do what now?
Suspicious.
That's the evil.
No, what was he saying? I couldn't understand what he was saying. What
Say that
TJ was saying.
character just walks out of the room. You guys can continue.
Oh, okay. Harborton is a great city if you guys would like to explore it a bit. Unfortunately, there was a hurricane coming through just a few days ago, so many of the shops are still closed. A lot of the shopkeepers would rather pull their items off the shelves rather than let the windows bust and looters take them. But the inns are open and there are people out and about.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
God, this detect evil sucks.
Well, you have to actually have evil or divine,
Yeah, the 3.51 literally detects alignment. This one detects character type, creature type. Yeah. Thigwood is going to. I've been in town. What inn am I staying at?
There are two inns in town. One is the Salty Den, and the other. I have to find it. The other one is the Swirling Seas. You are the only person that knows this, but the Swirling Seas is a very high class hotel or inn made for nobles, particularly. It's high class looking, but when you go in and stay, however, it's just not quite right. However, Salty Den, while being a much cheaper looking establishment, the people there are much more lively, much more happy, easygoing. It's common folk typically, and the innkeep is a very friendly man. But everybody else,
And that was the Salty Seas, where it's more friendly.
Salty Den.
Salty Den. Sorry, Salty Den.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salty Den is right here. If anyone wonders, doesn't really matter, I guess. But Salty
I think
Den
that's
is
where
there.
I think that's where I would have stayed.
Okay, and the swirling Or the Swirling Seas. Yeah, the Swirling Seas is right here. This part of town you're in right now is a higher class part of town. And this is a harbor town, so there are many people. There's usually more people than there is right now, but because of the hurricane, many people haven't been by. A lot of ships left, so they didn't get destroyed. So what are you all doing right now?
I'm inquiring about.
Because it is about noon. You still have about half a day left.
I think DJ's got.
You said that we were gonna meet the next morning, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm taking the rest of the time that I have to search for some wood elf folk.
Okay. You're able to see a couple of people walking around. They seem to kind of stick to themselves. They don't feel really in place in this town. It's mostly humans. What else typically stick to forests, if I'm not mistaken?
Cool. Where did you see the Salty Seas Inn is?
It's number
It's
4.
at 4. Yes.
Okay, cool. That's where I'm gonna retire to.
Okay.
Hey, can you make me? Can you promote me real quick? I'm gonna give you an item.
Okay.
Just so you can have an in get, because I think this would. I mean, it's up to you if you want us to do this, but I just to keep track of which number is which.
Well, actually, no. I actually got a way for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody want to check anything else? Or everybody just going straight to end?
I don't think I'm going to go to the inn during the day, but a lot of the. I would like to visit a library.
Okay.
Before I do that, I figure since I'm working with these people, I'm going to introduce myself to them.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I missed introductions because I was a little late.
No, we actually haven't done them, so it's the perfect time to do it if you guys want to.
Yeah, so before everyone leaves, I'm going to say I look forward to working with each of you. I am Thigud. You can call me Thigwood for those that wish not to work towards names or learning them. I am a master of knowledge, or at least sort of. And I'm interested in time, and I'm gonna lift my robes up, not up, but out, kind of like a like a guy
Wanna buy
trying
some
to sell
drugs?
something on the street. And I'm gonna show a collection of cheap watches, not watches, but what do you call the turning upside down things?
Pocket
Pocket
watch?
watch?
No.
Oh,
Sand
sandglass,
glass.
hourglasses, or whatever.
Yeah, like little hourglasses. And I'm gonna just start kind of playing with them, flipping up, and then I'm gonna look at y'all and smile.
Nice to you. Goodbye.
Fair.
That's a lot of time you got on you.
Oh my god.
Don, Don, I gotta say, you don't say much, but when you do, it's classic.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, so that's who I am. And I'm going to recommend, if y'all don't have a place to stay, I'm staying at the I keep wanting to say Salty Seas, but it's the Salty
Den.
Swirl? The Salty Den.
Salty,
Salty
the
Spittoon.
Swirling Seas is the fancy one. The Salty Den is the lower class. And it is,
Salty Den.
yeah, it's close to the harbor. It's almost right on top of it. All right, what is everybody else doing?
I want to go fishing.
Okay. Feanor, are you going to the docks as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna meditate at the docks.
Okay. All right, so move your character pieces where you'd like to be. Oh. Okay. Has anybody else not chose? Dawn, are you just going straight to the end?
Yeah, I'm not going inside.
Okay.
I'm waiting outside for everyone else to show up.
Alright, we'll get through with everything in a minute here. Hadari and Feanor, when you go down to the docks, you notice a man who he seems like he's about to give up. Like he's just beyond stressed or annoyed, something. And he walks up to you. And he says, can you guys please help me? This guy over here, and he points behind him, and you notice a yellow robot. This annoying robot over here, and it's a robot just covered in instruments. He's got a horn on his belt, bagpipes on his back, drums around his waist. He's been following me around for days, and I can't seem to get him to leave. He wants me to do something. I can't figure it out.
Do we know what robots are?
Yeah, you would. I mean, you would have an idea that gnomes are particularly good at tinkering. I'd say Feanor, you would have encountered them in the past. Different types of machines. Maybe not one quite as advanced as this.
Are you doing 5e?
What's that?
Are you sticking to 5e or something else? What rule set?
Clockwork. 5e.
Well, this one in particular isn't like this is not
it's all,
something.
sorry.
This is something I made.
I was wondering if you were including Warforges or not. So that.
Well, I have him as a Warforged because they don't have just robot character pieces in this thing I have. So.
Okay, cool. I got
Yes.
it. Okay, I understand. Okay.
But yes, Willie asks you if you could please help him. He doesn't know. I don't know what this guy wants. He's been trying to get me to follow him. I don't really trust him that much. But he seems safe enough. What's that?
You notice when he started to follow you?
I saw him sitting in an alley one day, and I walked up to him to talk to him, and he said hello. But besides that, we haven't really talked too much. But he's just trying to get me to follow him. And he's going to come up, and he just says, kind of sadly, kind of grim, "Hello."
Hello.
Never seen one of these before. Divine sense.
Do you have another one? I mean, it's just a robot, so no, there's nothing. There's nothing going on still.
What about the other guy?
Willie? No, he's fine. But he sees the robot kind of looking at you, and he turns and just runs, just dashes.
So I'm gonna stand there in front of the robot over here to try to block his way, and I want to address the robot and say hello.
He looks at you and he says, "Hello."
What's your name?
Hello.
Guys, I think this thing is a puppet, and it's being controlled by someone.
He kind of looks sad and looks down on his feet.
I'm gonna tap him on the head with my rapier.
Why? What?
Can I do a sort of a type of check, like a historical check or a knowledge check or an insight check or something to tell me something more about this creature?
Let me see. Let me see what I would call this check. It would probably be an intelligence check, but let me see this different. Make a history check. I think history would be the best for this.
Nice.
There's a roller strip right here.
So, one second.
So it's a D20 plus your modifier for history. So intelligence plus no, it's not
Alright.
proficiency.
Minus
It's just
minus intelligence.
what's that?
-1.
Okay.
9.
I mean, it's a robot, so that's interesting. Someone had to make it. It's pretty detailed. It's kind of fallen apart a little bit. You can tell it's been over the years. It's a little worn down. But besides that, it seems fine. You can't really tell too much. You don't know too much about robots. It's just this one has to be old.
Well, I mean, we stopped it from chasing the guy, so.
Yeah. So he kind of ushers. He looks at you since you didn't poke him with a rapier, and he kind of ushers you to follow him.
What time is it now?
It's about 1.
Where does he want me to go? Where's he motioning?
He's
Which
just motioning you to follow him.
Sure.
He's going to take you into the Salty Den.
I'm gonna go anyway.
Okay. Are you following as well, Hodari?
Yeah, why not?
So you go inside of the Salty Den, and it is a very large tavern. There's several people, several bards playing. A lot of people getting drunk, and singing along with them, dancing. At the front, at the bar, you see this guy right here, Jerry Reed. He is a handsome human. He's pouring. Huh?
A handsome human. That's like good name.
Oh, gotcha. He's pouring drinks, fairly frequently. He seems like although there's a lot of demand, he's got this under control. He knows what he's doing. He's keeping a clean bar. Restaurant, or the inn itself is fairly spotless. The robot ushers you into one of the rooms there, or he tries to go into one of the rooms only to discover that it is locked. And this room is room number 10.
Fuck, guys.
Sex row.
What? No!
Sorry. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, so who's with me at this point? I look around and who's
It's
standing?
well, right now it's you and Hidari. I don't know who else is in the tavern. There's plenty of patrons drinking and having, dancing, having fun, even though it's 1 in the afternoon. A lot of sailors.
So Hadari, I look at Hadari and I'm saying, Hadari, do you want to go into this room, or would you feel better just staying outside and waiting?
I'm gonna yell out, "Does anyone know this little robot?" And I'm gonna point at the robot.
So, a Warforged looks at you, just kind of like, can't believe he said this.
Wait, there's a Warforged here?
Huh?
There's a Warforged here?
There is one. He's probably the only one in town, but he just happens to be at Salty Den. There is a wide variety of people in here. There isn't people of every race, but there is a good mix in the city as a whole.
That seems like a hard no.
Yeah, no one really responds to you. Everybody's kind of drinking.
Alright, follow the robot into the door.
It's locked. The door's locked.
Okay,
Do I
so-
see the other Warforged?
There is only one Warforged. Noyotron is not a Warforged. She's a robot.
Alright, so while he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can pick the lock. Can I do that? Can I pick locks? Or just bash it?
Make a. Do you have proficiency with lock? What is it? Lock? I can't remember. Thieves tools?
Thief tools or tinker tools?
Or do you have thieves tools?
No.
Okay, so you kind of, just wiggle the doorknob really hard and hope it opens. but that's the best you can do at trying to just force the door open. Unless you actually attack against it. Of course, this is just a room in the tavern. It's not like, off limits. It's a room to buy.
Alright. So, can I do like a strength check to just like bum rush the door or kick it in?
You can, but once again, this is just a tavern, one of the rooms in the tavern that you can rent.
Okay.
But you're more than welcome to try to open the door by forcing it if you'd like.
It just doesn't seem like anybody's paying attention at the moment, so why am I gonna
Well,
do this?
It's on the bottom floor, and it's not too far from. Let me draw it out.
I thought we went up.
So, like, if this is the bar, the main bar, it's probably like right here. So it's not hard to notice somebody kicking it down.
How much money do I have? Did he give us?
I didn't. I'm gonna say you all start with. I'll say 50 gold. It's not a lot, but you'll get money.
Background gives gold.
I know. I was going to just say background if that works out with everybody, but I know some of them like
I got
are
5 gold.
really low. Yeah, that's. So we'll say take your background, multiply it by 5, unless you're like, yeah, that's fine.
But I'm supposed to be poor.
Okay.
What's 0 multiplied by 5?
It's about 15, I think.
Okay, great.
Yeah, just do 15.
Makes sense. I should be poor anyway.
So you go to the front desk.
Yeah. I want to go ahead and see if I can if this room is available to rent.
He says yes, it is. It's 2 gold a room for the night. There is 1 bed in each room. It can fit about 2 people, though.
Suppose I needed a room anyway, and I'm
All
just
right.
gonna rent this by myself because I really don't know any of these people.
Okay. So you give him the 2 gold, and he gives you a key to the room. And did you request number 10 specifically?
Fuck. So, excuse me, barkeep, or
Oh yeah. What's up?
how you doing? Is there any way that I could switch this to that room over there? I kind of prefer to stay close on the main floor. I have a type of phobia of high heights.
Sure. Why not? Because he sees you haven't gone up to the other room to like mess with it or anything. You're still down here, so he says,
Oh.
"Sure, why not?"
Totally.
Switches the keys with you, gives you 10.
All right, so I'm just gonna go into the room.
Okay.
Well, grab the robot first.
Yeah. Well, he's waiting at the door. He's not left the door. So he goes in, and he starts scrounging under the bed, and he pulls out a disc. It is shimmering, and you see him kind of open up a compartment in his chest and put it in one of the slots, and it starts spinning.
He's a transformer.
No. And he kind of gets a little stronger. He gets, his body repairs a little bit. He doesn't look worse for wear anymore. He looks not, great, but he looks decent. And he kind of says, "Hello."
Hi, are you feeling better?
Hello.
Hello. What is your name?
Hello.
Oh fuck.
And you realize he only knows how to say hello. Okay, what is everybody else doing while this is going on?
I am going. I want to look for a. Well, I think my character knows where it is because my background is Sage, and I get a feature called Researcher. When you attempt to learn or recall a piece of
Yes.
lore, I want to find. I want to in this town. I want to find some study of chronergy or time. I want to any information I can obtain on
Well,
that.
the only place in town that has a vast, resource of knowledge would be over here. This is the guard's hut, but also it's like the main guard tower, but also has a library inside of it, kind of protecting knowledge and all that. And you're more than welcome to enter. They tell you it's open to everybody. They're just there to make sure nobody attempts to destroy it or destroy the city.
All right. And do I need to roll to see if I find anything that I'm?
Make a research check. Or what is this called? Investigation.
Investigation.
Oh, and I want to say for this, since you do have the researcher thing, and like you know where things are, you'll have a general idea of what to look for in books. So make it with advantage.
Okay.
Okay. What's your
All
credit?
right. 14.
You find a couple of books. They're not really of the highest quality. One of them kind of sticks out to you. It's about how long it takes food to digest and to poop. It's kind of interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But besides that, there's nothing heavily on time in this town. A lot of people here are commoners, so it's not of utmost importance for them. And in fact, the guard section is somewhat in a common section of the town. The only really rich part of town is probably over here.
Okay. So
So
that's
everything-
where I find like big knowledge, but it's probably like private.
If you could find somebody with a private collection, yes.
Okay.
But people in this private sector, as you would know from before, they're kind of wary of strangers. You'd have to build trust with them in some way.
Okay.
Okay. Natalie, are you doing anything? Garcia?
No, I'm just.
Can I have a turn?
What's that?
Yeah, I like to try something. I want to.
Is anybody else doing anything? Let's go ahead. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance. Dawn and Bogey, Bogey, you're fishing, right?
No, I followed them into the
Right.
the inn.
Okay.
And I asked, anybody know this robot? Warforged said something.
Right, and they
wanna-
kind of just people that you are close to shrug. Everybody else doesn't really care.
I want to walk up to the Warforged and ask him, "What are you?" Because I'm pretty sure my character shouldn't have seen a Warforged before.
He tells you, "I am a traveler from a distant land."
Divine sense.
There's still nothing. I feel so bad to tell you there's nothing, but there really isn't. Yeah, so nothing really goes on. He kind of sees you do a little prayer, and he's confused, but he's all right with it. He's seeing weirder. He says, "Can I help you?"
Never seen one of you before. Never seen a. Is it a big robot, little robot? What kind is it?
He's probably about 6 feet tall. He's pretty tall. He's pretty good. He tells you, "Well, we are called Warforged. There are very few of us in this area. Very few of us in general, really."
Where do you guys come from?
That's a good question. Well, I gotta think of. I don't know where they actually come from.
They come from Eberron, but if you put them in Forgotten Realms, I would just pick a city.
We come from all over.
Probably
We
come-
typically come from places of strong magical backgrounds, since it requires a bunch to create us. I don't know what that says.
I don't know why it keeps Xing it out. Mechanus or whatever. It's one of the realms where.
Because you're saying anus.
Oh, that's probably right.
Oh yeah.
Mechanus.
But he says we come from we are created by great wizards, typically. Great wizards with the help of a great engineer.
Ooh.
Why are you here? What do you want?
Are you talking to him as well, or are you talking to Anoitron?
I'm talking to him, and by the way, I'm eating, guys. Sorry.
That's okay. He says, I am just a traveler in this great world, looking to find my purpose. Although I was built with one, I would not prefer it over my own.
We got you the disc that you wanted. Can you tell me something more? Why did you want the disc? Why did you?
I thought, wait, are we talking to the Warforged in the tavern or Anoitron?
No, the what? Wait a minute. Hold up a second. So
Anoitron is not a Warforged. He is a robot. So,
Rodian is talking to the Warforged.
Yes. Hadorai. This Anoitron is not. He's just a robot. I just don't have a model. It's just like a clunky robot.
Sorry, I got the two things confused.
That's okay.
It's like a Warforged.
You say stuff to Anoitron, and he just says, "Hello." That's about it. He's confused by your constant questioning. Willow, what are you up to?
I have just gotten a room. Staying at the end.
Okay. Do you split it with anybody or just yourself?
My own room.
Okay. Yep, 2 gold a person. I think everybody has done anything unless
I want to ask.
Hadorai. What's up?
See, I thought I was addressing Anoitron, so I want to try something if that's all right.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Anoitron, sit.
He kind of looks at you and he shrugs his arms, and he sits down. It's like, whatever. You helped him out.
Alright, well, I have to share the room with this thing. Okay, so I close the door, and then I don't know, hopefully he doesn't murder me by sleep.
No, he kind of just chills. He's friends with you now. You can tell he's got like a friendly presence.
So his eyes turn blue.
No.
Just
Alright.
when the lights out.
Hadorai, anything you want to do?
I'm gonna ask that Warforged what his purpose is.
He asks, what was he designed for, or what is he seeking?
What was he designed for?
He was designed to be a farmer. He was built for a wealthy town that was having trouble with their crops. I did finish my work there, however, I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life. I helped them get back on their feet. I didn't leave them, high and dry. But being sentient, it's hard to be tied down to one place.
Huh, that's pretty neat. Well, you have fun doing whatever it is you're doing, giant robot man. And I'm gonna go try and get a room.
He says, I wish you good luck in your ventures. And you guys would notice by now, but there's a few posters up in the tavern about a circus. And it just happens to be happening tomorrow night. And it's happening off, I'll draw a little tent. It's a temporary thing. This is a traveling circus. It's happening around here. Near these farm plots. So is everybody done for the day? Oh, over here.
Oh, okay. Oh, like outside the wall. Gotcha.
So is everybody done for the day?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way back to the tavern.
I have retired.
Okay. So you guys, if you haven't, I don't know if you want to see, if you could split a room. Like I said, the bed is rather large. Bed, you can fit 2 people in it. You don't have to, of course, but it's 2 gold for a room. So if you're teaming up, put yourselves together. If not, 2 gold per person.
Well, I think I'll just sleep outside.
Sleep
I
outside too.
mean, I don't know how well you'll be rested from that.
I mean, the character was a hermit, so he
That's
should
true.
be good at being a bum.
That's true. I would say, being the wood elf hermit you are, you would be able, or half elf rather, with the background of your own, you can kind of sleep in these trees tonight. It's a rather clear day. As far as you, Abby, where would you like to sleep?
Behind some rocks.
There's not really any rocks in town. I guess you could just sleep in the alleyway. I don't know.
What's this bush area?
This is a tree line. There's like just trees.
I guess I'll sleep within the trees.
Okay, so you're on the ground. Hidari, you're able to get up in the trees. So the night passes by. For the AV, I don't know, AV and Hidari. It's you get to sleep, and it's uncomfortable, about like you would expect. A lot of noise going on. I don't you don't really know if it's just from that circus setting up or what, but it's a lot of stuff going on in the middle of the night. So you guys take your long rest. You wake up in the morning. Breakfast is offered at the tavern for those who stayed there. Everybody else has to fend for themselves.
Nom, 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 nom.
And it's like a nice breakfast. It's pretty much made for hangovers.
I'm looking for food in the forest.
Make a survival check.
Alright, give me a second. Which one? Is it the D20?
Yes. You don't find much, really. You find some mushrooms, but they're kind of like giving off, well, it looks like poisonous clouds, so you don't think you should eat them.
Alright.
Hidari, are you just going to consume a ration? I'm assuming you have rations in your starter kit.
Oh, 1 second. I gotta see what's in an explorer's pack.
I think there's 10 rations in Explorers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most rations have, most packs have.
Yes.
Not
Okay.
like. I don't think religious packs and scholarly packs have it. Like,
Okay.
those have like ink and paper and holy water and shit like
Some
that
other
instead.
bullshit.
So, as you wake up in the morning, Hidari and Avi, you finish your breakfasts and whatnot, and when you start to exit, what are you doing? When you start to exit the tree line, you notice the circus tent is in pieces. It's been shredded. There's a large gash in the side, where a gash shouldn't be. It's not a doorway. And there are a few guards surrounding the area. Everybody else, you have no idea. So what are you doing?
Everybody else are the people in the woods.
People in the woods see this. People that are inside the village do not. A reminder, Giorno said his research would be done by the morning. He was going to pull an all-nighter. But these two, you see this as well. So you have 2 choices on what to do.
I'm gonna go up to the Goliath and ask, hey, does that thing look like it's supposed to look like? And I'm gonna point at the tent.
Wait, what Goliath? What?
Sierra's a
Navi,
Goliath.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Cool.
sorry. I'm not sure what that is. I'm sorry. I really can't concentrate because I'm in all the pain.
It's alright.
I mean,
If you need to step out, that's not a problem. We can
yeah,
fill
I'm
you in, or Don records these.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry. All right. Good night, everyone.
No,
All right. I hope you feel
night.
better.
Night.
okay. So I'm assuming the rest of you that are inside the village head over to Giorno.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way that morning after eating at the
Salty Den.
the Salty Inn. Well, how much?
Den.
Den. Yeah, sorry, Salty. Oh, and I get it because I slept there overnight.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, those who stay the night there get a free breakfast. And it's
Gotcha.
mostly just like foods for hangovers, a lot of heavy meat, all that.
Gotcha.
Avi responds to you and says, it's not really my problem. Hadari. And she heads
Well.
to the jeweler as well. The Giorno Jewelry, or whatever. So you're heading to the circus?
Yep.
The rest of you, the rest of you go to Giorno. And Fainir, Anoyatron is now following you.
Yeah, I was about to say tell him to get up and follow.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, hello.
Hello. I love it.
All right, so Giorno, you get there, huge bags under the eyes. He hasn't slept all night. He says, it took me all night, but I have found the location of the first ring, and it's right here in town. Turns out one of the circus performers has a ring. The Black Band.
Convenient.
Is he aware that he has the ring?
I would say it's hard to tell. Being a circus performer, he probably uses it for his acts. I doubt it's something he really knows much about. It's probably something he fell upon by chance.
Most interesting.
Can you tell us any information about this performer, appearance, name, anything like that?
I don't know. I just know he's a circus member.
The ring? Anything about the ring?
The ring, it's dark. It has a sort of essence to it. It gives off darkness. It seems to not really favor light. It displaces it. You'll definitely know this ring when you see it.
Okay.
Any other questions?
If I'm not mistaken, the circus will be assembled and performing tonight.
Yes, it should be. So you could wait till tonight, but I think it would probably be a better idea to approach them about it before the act.
Of course.
They probably won't be in the mood for talking after their big performance tonight.
All right. So thank you for the information. I'll just head towards the circus.
Okay,
My dear
so
cousin.
no problem. Thigud. How do you say? That's how you say your name?
Someone detect evil, quick!
Good.
How do you pronounce that name?
Thigwood.
He's
Yeah,
pronouncing it. He's pronouncing it right. He's not saying Thigwood. He's actually saying the actual name. I just don't know how to say it.
My character tells people to say Thigwood, but it's the good.
So, Hadari, you have an advance on this, but you approach the tent, and the guards, they seem wary, but they seem to trust you, as you don't seem very off. And you approach the tent, and you notice there are corpses. As far as you see off the bat, there are 3 corpses. They are cut up pretty bad, and one of them has a missing finger.
Can I ask the guards if this is part of the show?
What's that?
Can I ask the guards if this is part of the show?
You can, and they kind of look at you disgusted. Like, no, this is no sort of act.
What happened then?
We don't know. They were caught off in their sleep. We believe undead were involved, and they point around, and there's a few half-rotten bones sitting around. You do that, and you sent. How far does it go out?
1 second.
I don't think it's very far. I think it's like 30 or 60 feet.
Do 60 feet.
You don't detect anything. You kind of get the essence of these bones that, yes, they were undead, but besides that, you can't really detect any active undead. And as you're talking to this guard, the rest of the party shows up. And they ask, or whatever, because you're the party.
Okay. So we see the bodies too?
Yeah. As you enter the tent, you see the bodies.
So I like to approach the one with the missing finger.
Okay.
And point to it and ask guards if they know anything about this person. Like
We
they're-
we don't know much about this circus. We are not the circus guards. We are the town's guards. But maybe you should ask the ringleader. And they point you to a kind of larger man with a top hat. Although currently his top hat is in his hands as he is...
Like Bigwood over here?
What's that?
Like Bigwood over here?
I am here, yes.
Oh, I guess he kind of does look like that, but fatter and human. Oh, you are human, aren't you? You're human,
I
aren't you?
am human, yeah.
Your character piece isn't, but okay.
Oh, yeah, that's just because the only one that looked cool.
Yeah, I don't actually have a model for him. I forgot to plan out this guy. I don't know why. But his name is... they call him... Twirly Stash. Because he has a handlebar mustache that has very many curls in it. Or is it handlebar? Yeah, whatever. It's very curly. Although at the moment it's somewhat droopy.
Curl Stash. That's what you said the name was?
Yes, he prefers to be called the ringleader, though. It's more of a nickname he was given. The guards will tell you.
Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna go over to Curl Stash over here and introduce myself. Great ringleader of this great circus. What has befallen here? What has happened? It seems like there's been a great tragedy. We'd like to help you.
You would? That'd be great.
To see the great flair tonight, but this is awful. What can we help?
Yeah, I don't know how many more shows we can have after this. He says, me and several performers stayed in the swirling seas last night, but a few of them insisted to save the money and stay in the tent. We got here this morning, and all 3 of them are gone. And Derek is missing a finger. And Derek, he's the corpse with no finger.
Well, now we know his name. And this is like an investigation. Anybody, investigation check.
Yeah, I am investigating. I'm over.
Yeah, so I look over at
Hearing?
Figwood. Yeah, Figwood. Kind of like come over here and you have any input over here?
So you're investigating the corpse or just the general situation?
I want to investigate the corpse.
The one with about the finger, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, make a
yeah, because
check.
we're looking for that ring. So.
Make a corpse. I'm gonna say make a medicine check.
That will be an 11.
Okay. Medicine isn't your strong suit. You're more of a time guy, but
yeah.
you can tell there has been some effects of time taken on this guy. You don't really know why, besides, the slashes and all that, but he seems extremely tired.
Tired, not dead.
No, he is dead, but he looks like he was extremely tired before he died.
I want to do an medicine check as well, if I can.
Okay.
So I have that's actually a proficiency of mine.
Oh.
+3.
In D&D Beyond, it should just calculate it all the way if you have it there.
Let's see. It says. Let's see.
So it should.
Sheet.
What's that?
I don't know. I uploaded the sheet. I might be reading it wrong, but next to skills, medicine +3, and it's proficiency.
Okay, yeah. So it should be +3. So it's 21.
Damn.
You can tell this guy, based off of this very high roll, he was startled awake, and brutally slashed to death. It seems like there are several bruises on his head. They attempt, almost like an attempt to pacify him. There is a stab right into the heart, and the finger was somewhat haphazardly just cut off. And it is his ring finger on his left hand. Wait, no, right hand, excuse me. Left hand's for marriage, right? Nah, whatever.
Left hand for marriage.
Yeah, so it's his right hand.
So where's that artifact paladin? This guy.
What?
Not with us.
Hadarai?
Oh, is that him?
No, he's in the tent.
I'm just wondering, like, there's got to be some emanations from this ring. Might have left over. Can he?
Apparently not.
Think that you might be able to inspect if there's any.
Oh, also, if you look at his hand, I'm sorry, I should have said this as well. It has a sort of lingering darkness.
Right, there it is.
It's. You get the sense that it was worse than it is, but it is. There's still a presence. Although there is no presence anywhere else in the area, his hand is just somewhat dark.
Looks like this ring might have been taking a toll on him. It was affecting him at some point. To some point.
At this time, the ringleader notices you. He comes up to you and he says, if you guys would help, I would be more than happy to pay you if you could find whoever did this and bring them to justice.
Do you have no idea who might have been after Derek?
I don't. He was an amazing performer.
I wonder why. Yeah, we'll help you in any way that we can, but we really don't have any leads at the moment, so we'll let you know if we find.
I mean, there has to be tracks. There has to be something. I mean, look all around here. There's bones just strewn about.
We're doing an investigation check in the area.
Outside of the tent or inside of the tent?
Let's go outside of the tent and do a perception check.
Okay, and there is, I want to say there is the doorway, which is here. But the gash is kind of like out here.
Into the tent.
What's that?
They ripped into the tent?
It would appear so.
I'm not sure if I'm doing this right, but can we do I guess I should roll for see if I want to see if there's any tracks where these.
Yes. If everybody else is good with going on the search, it is a survival check to track things, depending on whoever is leading the search.
Survival check. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely down for this search. Although, can I? I'm not good at this role, but can I? I want to see if the ringmaster was lying. Can I do an insight on him?
Go ahead.
Where's the roller? Here we go.
What is it? That's insight, you said?
Yeah, insights to determine like motive and stuff like that. That'll be a 19.
You know, this guy, looking at him, he seems too scared to lie. It seems like any sort of bluff he could have held, it's just not going to happen.
Okay.
So you're fairly confident he's telling the truth.
That's all I wanted. And now and then we'll that was like before walking out of the tent. Now I'm gonna walk out and help
So this
help
is a
Feanor.
So-
survival check.
Yes, so if you're leading, whoever is leading the party rolls around.
There's a +1. Shit.
Okay. You know, you able to cross the path, you know, go fairly well along the path. And give me 1 second.
The dog got him. He did.
That's a good question. Where is my dog?
Okay. So you've come to a crossroads. There's two sides, and the tracks get a little obscured, but you do see some fairly heavy prints leading. Let me see. The path is going to go this way. I'm trying to think which way it's going to be. Leading northward. And you think to yourself, this has to be it. And as you do that,
Anybody else coming?
Yeah, I'm following you.
I think everybody else is going. Let me take your character pieces.
Yeah, I'm taking my toy.
Bring on over here.
Toytron over here.
Over here.
Over where? Oh. Over here. Okay.
You come to this house. This is not. You can tell by how far you've gone out that this is not a fairly common traveled road, and it doesn't go much further than this. After that, it's like, I mean, it's been worn, but it's by animals. Oh my god!
What happened? Oh, there you
Sorry.
go.
We're pressing buttons.
Clicking like mad.
Oh.
Okay.
And then you see two bears up this hill. They're just kind of chilling. They're not really doing anything. They're kind of, one's sleeping, one's kind of like, he sees you and he's curious. He's just keeping an eye out. Do you do anything?
Ooh.
Well, hold on a second.
I might.
You wait around for a minute or two, kind of scared, you know, kind of in shock. There's two large grizzly bears sitting there, and all of a sudden, this guy comes out of the hut. It's a make-do hut. It's not really that great. And he sees you, and he kind of, you know, slowly comes up, and the bears see him. They don't care. They don't mind him at all. And he's, what can I do you for here? What can I help you with?
We were wondering, have you seen any suspicious travelers passing through here maybe last night?
No one goes down this road.
So
This is the end right here.
So this is where the tracks led us to, yeah?
You know, from the best that you could tell, yeah. It got difficult at the crossroads. You kind of just, you know, made up, you know, there's going to be one way or the other, and you saw some footprints. You realize we're probably bears now that you're here.
Those are actually bear footprints that I saw.
Once you get to the crossroads, yes.
Interesting.
I guess maybe my survival check wasn't that accurate.
So yeah, he asks, "Can he help you?"
Yeah, we were just looking for maybe wondering if some people have passed through here in the last night, or this early this morning. Some suspicious characters at all.
He says,
Like you said, no
"No,
one passed through here.
no, I don't see. I don't know how to do it. Like a, I'm trying to do Canadian accent, and I'm not good at it." He says, "I don't really get too many visitors around here." He says, "I would know if somebody came by at night, though. I don't sleep well." He says, "But these guys," and he points at the bears, Johnny and Lily, they take care of me.
Damn.
I'm gonna come up to him and say, good sir, we've walked all this way from what's the name of the town?
Harborton.
Harborton. We've walked all this way from Harborton. Do you think it possible we get a drink of water from you? I'm quite parched.
He says, "Yeah, I was actually just boiling some." So he goes inside, and he goes in for a minute, and he comes out.
And before he comes out, since it's a minute, I want to do something.
Okay.
I want to get a closer look at these bears.
All right.
And I'm particularly looking, I'm trying to either perceive or investigate, for like role wise, but I'm trying to look at their paws, see if there's like any blood or anything like that. And I want to get as close as I can before they might not like that.
Yeah, they're kind of looking at you. They're suspicious about you, but they're not. Well, this one's half asleep. This one has been watching you. And she's kind of iffy about your presence. But yeah, go ahead. This would be, I reckon, an investigation roll.
Okay. Let me bring a roller over.
Go ahead. What's the total?
Sorry, I had to scroll up to it. Investigation, the total will be 16.
Okay. You do notice some blood, but then also mixed in there, you notice fish scales. So you kind of get a feeling they were probably out hunting earlier today. Okay, a minute goes by, and Norm comes out. He's got a pitcher of hot water, and he has, how many people are at? 5 glasses? No, yeah, 5, because Noitron's a robot. 5 glasses, and he says, "Here you go," and he kind of pours them out. He's like, "Sorry, it's hot. It's fresh out the pot."
Curious how a lone woodsman would have 5 glasses.
Well, they're made of wood. He's like, I have to have some sort of hobby.
That's okay. I only have.
And they are quite nice looking.
They are.
Yes.
I want to insight that.
Which part?
Very skeptical of him and his hobby of wood. Do I see
hobby of wood?
Boiling of water.
No, you know what? I'll let it slide this time.
Okay. This is name's Norm, by the way. Are you rolling a d6? What?
I was trying to move the strip.
Oh, there's one over here.
Where do you want to move it to?
No. I was just trying to get it closer. That's all.
Okay.
No, that's fine. No, another one. I didn't see that one.
He says if you're following the path down here, you probably took the wrong turn. There's some there's another way down the crossroads up there. But while I have you here, if you could do me and me friends a favor, we're big fans of honey. We we would be more than glad to assist you were you to bring us a few jars.
This is really curious. Assist us in what? We didn't ask for help.
No, he doesn't get a lot of visitors. He says, but it's just he doesn't get a lot of visitors. He's just a man and his bears.
You already replied.
Fellow
Request.
hermit.
How do you guys feel like about getting some honey?
We can try, yeah.
Just whenever you can. It's not really a hurry, but the bears here really like it, and I kind of do too.
So
You know,
if we
I
find
don't
some
know if
honey- Yeah, so if we find some honey, we'll bring it back to you.
Sounds good. And me and my friends here would be more than happy to help you, given the right amount of honey.
Is
Hello.
this guy wearing a ring?
He's
I don't think
not.
any of us looked at that. Okay.
No, he's not. He's not as well dressed as this. Or he's not like, ripped, clothed. He's in loose clothing. He does have an axe. He doesn't really have armor on.
Okay.
Okay, well, I think we might have just came the wrong way, guys. Maybe we should just head back.
Yeah, don't worry, happens a lot.
Goodbye, good sir. And what was your name?
It's Norm.
Norm. Okay.
Norm with the bears.
Norm. of
This
the
is
Bears.
Johnny, and he points to this one, and this is Lily. And she kind of like waves her paw at you.
They seem pretty well trained. They wouldn't have happened to be circus bears at one point, would they have been?
No. No, I've grew up with these bears.
Now that I want insight.
Go ahead. Oh my gosh, I rolled too.
For insight, that's going to be a 1. No, no. That's a 16. Sorry, I have a modifier.
He says this to you, and you can tell he's just kind of like caught up in the moment that he had some visitors. And he is telling the truth, but he kind of like, you kind of see like he realized he was gushing. He kind of went, he shouldn't have said that. But he is, yes, telling the truth.
Okay. I want to take a note of the way he looks, and I'm gonna see if
He's just like a
innkeeper-
big hairy lumberjack.
Okay, with commoner clothes and 2 bears.
Yeah. And a nice a somewhat nice wood chopping axe. It's old. You can tell it's been used a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Is that all you guys want to do here? Just head back to the crossroads and keep going?
I'm gonna keep an ear out for bees.
Yeah, and you said that this is blocked off right here?
No, this is just where the path ends. The rest of it, you can tell, is just like the bears have been traveling on it.
Kind of like a wildlife trail.
Yeah. It's not something people will be walking through. Okay. So you go back to the crossroads, you make the right turn, and you end up over here.
Do we hear any bees along the way? Do I need to make a roll or anything like that?
What's your passive perception?
I did not calculate that.
I think it's 10 plus your perception mod, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Which I think I might be.
10 plus wisdom mod.
Okay. Yeah. So 11.
You find, you hear a few bees. It's not like a hive or anything, but, just bees are around in this area. They're probably, you get the idea, they're probably still a little dormant from the hurricane that just came through.
Okay.
But there are a few just buzzing about. So you approach the footprints and you find a small pile of bones kind of just scattered about at the entrance of a small cave. And I'll go ahead and reveal the cave. Although everyone's seen it already.
I haven't seen shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you guys want to enter? Do you just want to walk in?
Send the robot in first.
He looks at you and he just kind of shakes his head and says, "Hello."
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Hey, I've got a little trick up my sleeve.
Okay.
It's gonna take a little while though, but
All right, what you got?
I want to, as a ritual, cast Find Familiar.
Okay.
Sorry,
Um.
Can you give me a
it-
second? I really got.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm really curious where the fuck my dog is. Just give me. I'll be.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
Okay, yeah,
make an
we-
investigation check to find your.
This is a
You left
complicated
already.
cast, so you'll probably use the restroom in the time that we conclude it.
I think he's gone.
So I want to ritually cast Find Familiar,
All right.
and I
So
want
you-
to summon a. Let me look at the list again. I think I want to summon a rat, but give me a second.
Also, I just realized the hat placement on your model.
Oh, in the hand?
No, where it's hovering,
Wait, the what?
where it's kind of like he put it at. Ta-da!
Oh, yeah. The surprise. Okay. So I want to summon a you can do a cat, but you can't do a dog. That's such bullshit, dude. I'm gonna summon a frog.
Okay, sure. You spend your 10 minutes and you summon a frog.
Welcome back. It's actually an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, for Find Familiar ritual cast.
Not just an hour.
Okay.
1 hour, 10 minutes, yes.
We didn't do that yesterday where we had it a whole noon.
Yeah. I forgot to do it, to be honest. I would have done it yesterday.
Well, we can retcon it and say that you have.
How does that work? I mean, do you get to?
We can say that you approached the cave with it. You've had it this whole time because it's something you would have done. You just forgot to do.
I'm curious about that, guys. If you don't mind explaining it to me real quick.
What? Find familiar?
Yeah, like
Yeah, there's no explaining it real quick, bud. This is too much stuff.
I know that it takes an hour, that you have to go out into the wilderness and do your little meditation for an hour. But how do you get to pick which? Do you have to go to a specific area, or am I getting this completely?
Oh, ritual casting. It's the same spell. It just takes more time. You
Well-
can do it slower without expending a spell slot.
But then there's also, like, how do you choose what it does? So this Find Familiar in 5e is a lot more different than previous Find Familiars. In 5e, you're not actually summoning an animal, you're summoning a spirit from the Fae.
Oh, yeah, that.
And it
right.
takes the form of an animal. So,
Oh, so it's not like you actually have to go and actually go into a forest if you want a bear, for instance.
right, exactly. So it gives you a list that you select from, and that's what your spirit takes the form of. But it's
Makes sense.
technically a Fae spirit.
Okay, that's a lot simpler actually. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right, thanks.
It gets really complicated.
Oh, that's cool. We'll stop right there.
Right.
Okay, so you have your frog. You said.
Yes, a little frog.
Okay. And you can send them in the cave or whatever you'd like to do.
Okay. So this is my character, but I'm gonna send my frog in.
Let me see if I can just make you a frog.
All right, yeah. Show me your magic.
I can't even see it yet. It's still a ball, but we'll see if it's a frog or not.
It is. It's loaded for me.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's gonna be a pink frog. Oh no,
Have
no.
at it.
He's gonna be an orange frog.
Okay.
Okay.
Danger frog.
So you send him in. How far do you send him in?
Lick it. Lick the frog.
Hell yeah. So I am going to tell him to explore, and then I am going to sit behind all these people, and I'm going to say, this is going to get kind of weird, but I'm not going to be able to see or hear anything. I can talk to you, though. So just make sure, like, if anything happens, you wake me up.
Hey, Anoitron, watch him.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, boy.
And the frog is going to begin leaping in, and my eyes are going to glaze over, and I'm seeing through its eyes now.
So you start to send them in, you get them about there, and you notice these.
Okay, I'm going to begin whispering. Quietly, I'm going to tell the party, I see what appear to be. Are they moving? Or are they just like?
They're just kind of standing there. They're not doing much. They're not really that smart.
It appears that inside this cave there are statues of skeletons, and they all look like they're about to attack the walls of the cave.
Oh no, they're just standing there. They're not like attacking. They're just kind of standing with weapons.
How big is this cave?
It's pretty small. Looking at the squares.
Well, I'll tell them. Can I tell them from my perspective?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can't see. It appears to be roughly. You could probably fit about 100 to 200 frogs in the cave.
I like that.
And we're at the entrance of this?
What's that?
We're at the entrance of this?
Yeah, well, I think we're right outside.
Divine sense.
I think it's things that aren't behind complete cover, if I'm not mistaken. So once again, I don't think you detect anything.
Blah blah blah. The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you. Yeah, son of a bitch, that is not behind total cover.
Yep. Welcome to my world in last campaign, man.
Wow. Yeah, that's so much weaker than 5e. I mean 3.5. 3.5, it's like... Alright, who of you is evil? Where are you?
Garbage.
If you're standing at the mouth of the cave. Which are you? Or are you just kind of standing to the side?
I'm going to be at the mouth. Because
Okay, you can detect, we'll say, 4 undead presences.
I'm going to turn around and tell them, hey, there's undead in here.
That's all you wanted to do.
I'm gonna summon, while he's doing that, I'm gonna summon my frog back and unwarg. I'm gonna put the frog in my pocket.
Alright. As you do. As people do.
And then I'm gonna like wipe my hands off, like, you know, like if your hands are dirty, you kind of like slap them against each other, like up and down. And I'm gonna say, "Welp,
Leroy Jenkins." So I'm gonna run up in here.
Okay. While he's doing this, are you guys going to follow or
Yes, so you don't have to go for it. Fight. Let's go.
Yeah, so as he runs in, I'm gonna say we should probably follow him. It's not a safe cave.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow into like right there.
I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and follow in. So put where you'd like to be. Avi says, "I'm just gonna watch outside."
Yeah, Anoitron didn't come in. Bastard.
Anoitron, yeah, he'll come in. He'll stay. He'll come to here. Willow, where would you like to go?
I'm following.
But yeah, put your character piece where you'd like to go. Okay, dope. go ahead and make one attack or whatever you're going to do, since you kind of are catching them off guard. If you'd like to, Feanor.
Yeah. So I'm going to run in, do a jump kick, and with the momentum, spin around and hit him with my other foot as a bonus action. So I guess that's 1 second. So I guess I have +5 to hit, so that's 2d20.
Yes, if you're making 2 attacks, 2d20s. And I have to pull up their stats real quick.
Oh, come on. The legend continues.
Right.
To be honest, their skeletons are probably hits.
It
Alright,
might, yeah.
I'll be like a fool.
What's the? So a 10 and an 8.
Right.
So the skeleton kind of sees you come in and it looks at you right in the eyes, and you're like, "Whoa!" And you whiff both attacks. And as you come in, they all kind of like seem to animate almost, as they were just sitting still, and they stare at you. Roll for initiative.
You said missed or hit?
It both missed.
Oh, okay. Roll for mission. Okay, got it.
Oh, can you make copies of our characters?
Yeah.
And the frog, too. Frog has his own initiative.
Skeletons rolled very good. I guess there's no way to mass copy.
There is. You can drag a square over them and then copy paste.
Yeah, just go ahead and size them down. Oh my gosh, this is so much to manage.
Yeah.
I never thought about this being so bad.
It's okay.
No.
I need a frog mini too.
Yeah. Where's your frog? Oh, it's in
He's
your
right
pocket.
there. He's in my pocket. I just need so he's not gonna really do much. Hey,
That's in a really rough position.
hey, I didn't talk to you about the human thing, the feet. Did you have any band feats?
Nah, it's okay. I don't care.
Okay. All right. I assumed you looked at my feats, but
I did like 10 minutes before we started.
okay.
Whoa, Anoitron got some.
It was just like, what was it again?
Lucky.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's really okay. Really buff, but it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to. Does everyone have their initiative on? Looks like it.
I need a clone of my character.
Oh, okay.
Do we not see whatever this might be?
No, not quite yet. The best you can see is it's not quite. And the only one that would have the chance, even close, is Hadari, which he doesn't. Okay, does everybody have their initiative on there now? There's a model right here for you, Bogey. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
What is happening?
There you go.
What was your... Okay, that's actually the skeleton. I think they were there. I don't know.
Skeletons rolled
Okay.
a 16. Yeah, that's about right.
So, what's your deck? You got a 21, Hadari?
Yep, I got a
What's your
3
dex?
mod.
Okay, you are going first.
All right.
You want to do a divine sense, or?
I mean, I already did it.
I know. I mean, maybe do it again. No, I'm messing with you.
I sensed the shit out of all of these
Yeah.
skeletons.
There's like
I don't know
6.
Hey, technical question: are these 5-foot squares or 10-foot squares?
5 foot.
5 foot. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how effective this is going to be, but I'm going to attempt to like poke this guy in the head with a rapier.
Okay. Roll for attack.
That's a 13.
That is it. If it matches or is it beats it that it hits? I think it matches it, right?
Matches.
Okay, it hits. Barely.
Wowie wooey. That's 7 piercing damage.
You kind of like take out a few ribs.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Next is an oil truck. He is going to. He's going to show you what all of these instruments are for. And he is just going to start blasting. One-man band, everything. And it's just like beautiful chaos that's going on. And with that, he will. Well, he's just going to blast that. So he's going to. Yeah, that's it. He doesn't really know what to do. He doesn't have a lot of combat, and as you can tell, he's a little dysfunctional. So he's blasting music. He's dancing around. Just making a really big distraction. Okay, it is your turn, Willow.
Willow's gonna use Eldritch Blast against this guy.
Okay.
Does 11 hit?
It does not.
Willow will do nothing.
Now is the skeleton's turn. Spooky, am I right? This one, being that you just hit him, is going to make an attack against you with a sword. Does a 22 hit?
Who, what, where?
Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shut off. Damn it. I have this ruler on. Oh, hold on one second.
You
Just
take-
hit F1.
Okay, yeah, got it, thanks.
You take 4 piercing damage. This guy is going to make a shot at Fenar. Does a 14 hit?
Oh, yes, actually, yes.
Okay. You take 3 piercing damage. This guy is going to see a Neutron, and he's just really sick of this. He's like it's rattling his bones, and he doesn't like that. So he's going to make an attack against Neutron. Which does hit. You see this, and Neutron kind of like, hello, and then a shield comes around him, and the arrow just busts.
Hello.
The cleaver is going to come at you again because you're in the front. It's not so much to do. Yeah, that's going to miss. We haven't done this one. This one's okay. This one's going to run at you as well. Make an attack. What's your AC?
18.
Okay, he misses, and this one again. You're the only guy up here. Can't really pass through his bud. Attack you as well.
God.
You said 18 for AC?
Yep.
He hits as well.
Uh-oh.
5 piercing. What's your health at, by the way? Oh, you've got it on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's at 4.
Hey,
Hey.
you're the tank now.
Correct.
Okay, it is Feanar's turn. Who isn't here? Oh no, he's back. Never mind. Oh no, he's not. I'm looking at Discord. I'm stupid. DJ, you there?
Wakey, wakey. Skeletons and Bakey.
He might be having technical issues because he did disconnect. He did DC from the game.
Okay, yeah.
So he probably doesn't hear us, but he thinks he's still there. It is right there. Yep.
Okay, well, we will hold his turn.
Hold
and
his
we'll
action.
Oh, no, he's back. You hear us? We don't hear you. Oh,
Hello?
There he is.
Sorry, my computer restarted on me for some reason.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking Windows, dude.
you want to go ahead and take your turn now, or do you want to wait till you load back up?
Hold on, I'm coming in right now.
Okay.
Got that sweet SSD speeds.
You have lay on hands yet, Mogi?
I does.
You might need it. It's looking like it.
Yeah. I gotta survive to my next turn.
Don't worry, I have Spare the Dying. I won't use it on you.
Nice.
We're gonna hold your turn till you get back. If that's okay. We only have one more enemy left. Oh wait, that's not an enemy. It's Thickwood. Okay.
It's me.
Okay. So his turn is held. And you see this guy come out. He says, "What is all of this racket?" Oh, he sees, you guys here. And he is going to snap his fingers on his left hand. And you see a dark essence emanate from his body. And I wish he was here. I wish DJ was here.
Yeah, he's having some major issues.
Yeah. Well, anyways. Snaps his fingers, and a dark presence emanates, starting at his hand, reaching up and around his body. He is now covered in shadows. And he says, "This will be fun."
Counterspell. No, I'm joking. I don't have that yet. It's 3rd level spell.
And that will be his turn. So your frog is up next. It's in your pocket.
Okay. Yeah, frog is not going to do anything.
Okay.
He's in my pocket. And then it's me?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the cultist.
Okay. That's a save, I believe.
It is. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw. and my DC is 13, I think. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's 14. This is his roll. Plus is nothing.
Yeah, my DC is 13. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's 8 plus proficiency plus stat. So yeah, 13. Okay, 13.
All right, so DJ, fill you in real quick. I need more time than that, dude.
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Oh,
Hello?
yeah.
There
yeah.
it is.
Holy Jesus. Alright, hold up. Let me hold my breath real quick. Alright, seems good. I'm gonna try to connect again. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Cultist snapped his fingers. Shadows started pouring from his hand up and around his body. He's covered in a essence of shadows.
Who's this?
Huh?
Who did this?
Oh. Okay, so that room the guy was hidden, it was a cultist. And he came out when he started hearing the fighting.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's... Okay, so that happens. It's going to go back up to Hadarai. Oh wait, do you want to go ahead and take your turn, Fenar?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Did I take any damage?
No, you haven't. They're all looking at this big buff boy in armor.
Wow. Wow. Jesus. Alright, so I'm gonna attack this guy right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do 2 quick hits in succession with my hands.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to, see if I can clock him twice in his grill. 1 second. +5. God damn it. Alright.
So one of those does hit. So go ahead and roll for damage.
Let me bring up my sheet again. Sorry, after it crashed, I didn't do that. 1 second.
Oh yeah.
Is it a D6 or a D4 for a monk?
I think it's a 6, but let me confirm. It's a 6. No, it's a 4. Damn. Alright, well anyway, +3.
D4 plus 3?
Oh, wrong one.
Oh yeah, well, one hit. So we'll say the first one of those hit. And as you do that, he goes flying back into a pile of bones up against the wall. He's dead. Again.
An undead.
I should have just blown on him the first time.
Yep. And now it is Sir Anoyo's turn, or Anoyotron. He's going to look at his hurt friend, and he'll see
Wait, what?
those guys around him. And he is going to... What's up?
I think Hadari was first.
Yeah.
He was. Oh, I'm sorry. I put Fenar up front and I messed myself up. Yeah, go ahead.
1 sec, I gotta look up what dodge does.
I think it's
I
a
think
disadvantage against you.
Yeah. That's on later attacks, though, right?
Yeah, for the whole round.
Here, I have the chart thing, I think.
You take the dodge action until start of your next turn. Attack rolls made against you have disadvantage. Yeah. I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. You do that. Is that your whole turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright, so Anoytron is going to see this, his hurt friend, and he's very scared for you as you are very badly hurt. And he is going to kind of take a little bell and ring it. And with that, he has casted Heroism on you.
What does that do?
At the start of each of your turns, you gain temporary hit points equal to 3. You get 3 temporary hit points at the start of your turn. And I'm going to go ahead. I think it happens now as well. So you have 3 temp hit points.
Cool.
Hit you.
And he's still blasting away. Okay, Willow, your turn.
Okay, Willow's gonna move to here. Which one of these looks the most hurt?
None of them have been hurt yet.
I will attack the one closest.
Okay.
I'll do this.
Alright. That hits.
Cool. That's a 6 damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright, dope. So yeah, he kind of looks a little forced back, a few bones come flying off. But he's still hanging in there. It's back to the skeleton's turn. So they are going. This one's going to attack you, Willow, because you attacked him. What's your AC?
12.
12? Okay, yeah, that hits. He's going to do 7 piercing damage to you.
Okay, and as a reaction, I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. What does that do? Alright.
That is, you make a dexterity saving throw of 13, but you'll take 2d10 fire damage or half if you pass.
He definitely fails that.
Okay. So 9 fire damage.
And he chars up into ashes. He's nothing now. Okay. It's still the rest of these guys' turns. These two are going to attack you, Hadar. Both are going to miss. Given your heroism from Anoyatron and your friends backing you up, you're able to kind of rally up the strength to push these guys off. This skeleton is going to make an attack at Feanor. What's your AC?
14.
That definitely hits. You're going to take 3 points piercing. And this skeleton is going to once again attack Anoyatron because he doesn't like his bones being rattled. It hits, and he takes 3 points piercing. Okay, Feanor, your turn again.
Well, okay. This is a bad time to bring it up, but I have to. My character is somewhat incomplete, and I wanted to ask. I realize you get some sort of like a pack when you start, like an explorer's pack or something like that, right? Or a priest pack.
Yeah, it depends on your background or your race. Yeah.
Right. Does any one of those packs bring a potion by any chance? Which I didn't pick.
I don't think any packs start with potions.
I didn't think so. Okay.
No.
All right. I'm gonna run and take a dodge action. I guess. Right behind Anoyatron. Health is kind of low, guys. Sorry.
Have you seen Bogey?
Do you know this bogey guy?
Okay. Is that your whole turn?
But I have like 3 HP left.
Oh, that's pretty low.
Yeah, I mean.
It is the frog's turn, unless you don't want to do anything, and then it's your turn.
Yeah, just ignore the frog. He's not going to do anything this combat. I just have it in case something happens where I need him. But I am going to attack with Ray of Frost. I'm going to move first. I'm going to move to here. And I'm going to Ray of Frost this skeleton archer on the side.
Alright. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Alright. +5 to this. Don't tell me if it hits or not. because I want to see the roll first. So I'm going to use
That-
my lucky point to re-roll.
Okay, yeah, that wouldn't hit. That
Oh
wouldn't
my
either.
God.
What the actual?
With that, you you go. That's so terrible. So honest. You go to make an attack against this guy, and you think for a second. You kind of muster up your luck. You're like, "This is going to hit," and it would have hit, but he's made of bone, so it just goes right through his ribcage.
God damn. So much for being lucky, am I right, boys?
Yeah.
Even with the lucky
Wowie,
feet,
wowie.
Okay. It is up to you again. What is your name?
What we sir? Hadari?
Hadari.
Hadari. The Hadari.
Ha.
It's from the Hadari.
Hadari.
I'm gonna stab the skeleton in front of me.
Very stab. Much damage.
Hopefully, poke him in the
Oh,
eye.
God.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Level ones, man. Level ones.
That's a 9.
You go to poke him in the eye, and you realize he's a skeleton. He doesn't have any eyes. It just kind of gets stuck in the socket. You like sadly
So-
pull it back out.
Anybody wish we would have gotten that honey? Maybe brought some bears.
Why did we do this quest and not the honey quest?
Oh, all right. That's
All
all
right.
I got.
It's Noitron's turn. He is going to. I'm kind of, I gave you this guy just to have like a little fun, but he's actually might save you guys.
Yeah, he's about to save us.
He can't. Well, if he can't do much because if he drops Bane, Bogey just dies. So he is going to. Okay, he's going to. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to come over here to Willow and put his arm around you and just keep jamming out. But this is going to be the help action. And with that, it is your turn, Willow.
Really? Okay. None of these are hurt, huh?
No, none of them are.
Okay, I'll shoot the one just right here, right in front of me.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
The Eldritch Blast. No. 9.
You have advantage because of the Noitron.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because he's just helping you, yeah.
Cube. What do you
That
got?
hits.
19? Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Go on, Noitron.
This will be 8 force damage.
Okay, because you guys are getting so destroyed, I'm going to say that comes at him, and it shakes him up so bad from the force damage that he as well is just launched across, like, around the room.
Guys, we're doing it.
Yes.
Just ignore the boss.
Okay, and it's the skeleton's turn again. So, the one in front of Bogey is going to attack Bogey, of course. And he will hit. You take 5 points piercing damage.
God damn.
Oh my gosh, the 10 hit points. They saved you.
God bless him.
Skeleton
HP.
Archer. The Skeleton Archer, seeing that Thigwood just launched a cold bolt right through him, is going to make an attack against him. And he is going to hit.
Try. Oh, fuck.
Don't
You
tempt
take 4 piercing damage.
All right,
And
I'm
the
almost
skeleton-
dead now.
Yeah, I know, wizard life. This guy is going to. He's going to see Feanor leaving, and he's going to attempt to make an attack against him. And seeing this, Anoyatron sees this arrow coming at his damaged friend,
Don't drop the spell, Nortron.
and he uses his reaction to jump and shield, and it is instead going to attack him. What did I say? I rolled a 17,
Yeah, you rolled the 17.
and it is going to hit him. He pops his shield in front of him, like his magical barrier, and it goes right through it and into him. And he takes 7 points of damage, and Anoyatron is down. He is unconscious,
Yeah.
or whatever a robot can be. I don't know.
Is it
Dreaming
is
of
undead?
sheep.
It counts as a construct,
Right.
Yeah.
and a lot of heal spells can't heal a construct.
You broke my toy.
And with that, it is Feanor's turn.
So yeah.
Why? Who just did this?
Flashback. There you go. Those lines are drawn over, so
Yeah.
be very careful when you delete your line.
Yeah, the one that had, like, you had... You just deleted one,
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
you?
trying to delete the wrong line. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it alone.
I will fix this.
Actually, didn't know those were drawn.
Neither did I. It's pretty good.
So plus 5 plus 5. That's 18 and 14.
Against which guy?
The one with the bow.
Both will hit.
Let's see. Plus 3. It's 5.
Now, what type of damage?
It's bludgeon.
Okay. This guy, you knocked the bones right out of him. He's down.
Did the first hit kill him?
What's that?
Did the first hit kill him, or did
No.
the bonus?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess that's my turn.
It wasn't 5 total, right? It was like
Oh, so the thing is,
More.
sorry, I should have been more specific. There's 2 attacks, and then the second one was a bonus hit.
yes. But
So they both hit by 5.
yeah,
It was 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3.
for both of them.
10
Oh.
total damage.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yeah. He's down.
Okay. All right.
Something about the way you striked him, it seemed to be more effective. So he's down. In pieces, of course.
Alright.
And with that, it is the cultist's turn. He is going to use his scimitar. And he's going to try to attack you. And he will, I think he's going to hit.
Yep. Well, it's 14 AC.
Yes, he hits. So you have a very small chance of living. Yeah, you're down. That's it. He does, that is 3 slashing damage. So you're at 0.
Yeah, I have to.
So you see your friend, as this guy slashes into him, Feanor falls unconscious. Both him and his robot are down. Okay. It is your turn.
Figured.
Wigfrid. I don't know what your name. Figured there.
All right, I'm gonna see the Feanor go down. I'm actually gonna take the frog's turn.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Frog's going to jump out. Where is baby?
By the way, guys, I really did think this was balanced. These guys are a
This
force
is-
star, but things are going really rough.
No, it's fine. This is balanced. Level 1 fighting is like the hardest fighting in the game. So,
Yeah. Anything can one-shot you at any time.
Yeah, yeah. There's no such thing as an easy encounter with on first level. All right. Okay, and he's going to use his movement up to 20 feet. These are 5-foot squares, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's going to be roughly 15 because he moved out of Figwood space. And he is going to... Fuck, what's the name of that action? He's got to do a medicine check.
Okay.
This is he's attempting to stabilize.
All right. Yeah. Sure. So that's. I'm not sure what medical checks will do, but that's pretty high.
Yeah, 10.
So I'm going to say, yeah, I think it's 10, isn't it?
Yeah,
they have to
10
make it
is
10 or
the- yeah,
okay,
10 or
yeah.
higher.
So Feanor, you are stable, but you are still unconscious. The frog licked you right in the slash wounds, and the little hallucinogenic spit or whatever he's got helped you just enough to hang in there.
All right.
Okay, it's your turn, Thigwood.
All right, and then Thigwood is going to he's going to cast. Which one killed Feanor? It was the
This one.
Druid cultist. I mean,
Cultist.
Dark Druid. I'm going to. I'm gonna cast. Man. I hate sucker save spells, but it's got to be done. I am going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter onto the cultist.
All right, go ahead.
Well, cast, and you need to make a Wisdom saving throw through DC 13.
Right. He fails.
All right. He falls prone and is laughing hysterically.
So you see this cultist wrapped in shadows just fall down to the ground, bent over, just laughing. He thought taking Feanor down was just hilarious to him.
Oh, so I'm glad he thinks so.
Okay. Top of the round, go ahead, Hadari.
Oh boy. Oh, let's see if I can poke the skeleton.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Roll double damage.
Wow.
What is going? What? Oh no.
That's 15 piercing damage.
This guy has been wailing on you, and you've had enough. You take your what is it, a rapier?
Yep.
And you cut from hip bone to the opposite shoulder bone, and he kind of falls in half in a pile on the floor. All right. Would you like to do anything else?
That's all I can do.
You also gain 3 hit points from Heroism, from it being your turn starting. 10 hit points.
I still have that?
Yeah, it happens every time your turn starts. You gain 3
That's
10
not a
hit points.
concentration spell?
It is. Okay, sorry, you don't have it.
Yeah.
So no. Thanks for lawyer. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Okay, Anoitron is going to make a save.
I'm helping.
Okay. Keep. Whose turn is it next? Willow.
Willow will use Eldritch Blast again. That skeleton. Does 15 hit?
It does.
Woohoo.
He will take 8 force damage.
And he will die. You know, the reason there's good reason, I'm going to say this, by why these are killing them with such low hit points, or low damage. For some reason, skeletons have vulnerability, now they're all dead, to bludgeoning but not force, which I feel like both should apply. It makes no sense. So, yes, he is dead now. You have scattered him along the wall. So now, how long does Hideous Laughter last?
It's concentration, I believe, for 1 minute. Checking.
Okay, so you're kind of out
1
of
minute.
combat for the minute this guy is prone, but you're still going to be in your turns as far as what you want to do. You can just go kill him. He's prone,
We could interrogate.
and he has. You could. But yes, with that being said, it is. No, it's not his turn. He's unconscious. It's the frog's turn.
All right. The frog is going to take the help action for Hatterai.
Okay.
So as long as Hatterai is within 5 feet of him, he will help him on his next turn.
All right. And what do you do? The guy here. They have a save every turn, right, for hideous laughter.
No. So at the end of its So at the end of its turn.
Yes.
So
at the end. So I'll make another
Is-
save. Nope.
Nope.
Just laughs even harder.
very nice.
Okay. What are you doing? Figwood, I forgot to make that save. What are you doing?
I'm going to ask out to the group here if we should tie this guy up and interrogate him, or if we just want to kill him.
He's a caster, right? Like, can we do that without him casting shit at us?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we should probably kill him.
Alright.
I mean, look, I'm on the floor knocked out, but if you were to gag him and tie him up, I'm not saying you should. I think you just kill him anyway. But you could tie him up if you wanted to. You just have to gag him.
Yeah, but then we couldn't get information, so we should just kill him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could.
So we gotta kill him. He's gotta die. Okay, I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at him.
Okay.
And does a that'll be an 11.
That does not hit.
Alright.
Okay. Back up
Sure.
to Hatterai.
All right. I'm gonna stab the cultist.
We're gonna stab him.
You already have advantage because he's prone. And he is incapacitated, right?
Oh, come on. Can you miss if he's incapacitated?
He is incapacitated, but I think you still can miss. Incapacitated means he just can't take actions and reactions, and prone means you get advantage.
Are
against
we
him.
purposely keeping him alive?
No, he's going down. We're trying to kill him.
So what is it to hit?
15.
That hits.
Oof. That's 4 piercing damage.
Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but they get to make a save.
If they take damage, yes.
And you said 4?
Yep.
Nope. Still laughing.
All right. I like it.
Anoitron made a save. Willow, it is your turn.
Alright. Willow will.
Oh, and by the way, Anoitron is... You can see he's still, like, hanging in there. It's not like he's just dead. You can see he's kind of sparking. He's not doing too good. But he is...
Low.
No, he's not saying anything. He's just... he's struggling to keep it together.
Just make yeah. Doesn't work on constructs. Okay.
Goodbye.
I will cast Eldritch Blast on Cultist.
Okay, I think that has disadvantage, doesn't it? Because he is prone.
Right. Range spell attack. Correct.
That hits anyways.
20.
Yeah.
Awesome. 1 damage.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Helping.
I'm doing things.
He still fails his roll. But look at the numbers, man. Look at the numbers.
Yep.
Nice.
They're growing up. Yeah.
No. Look
Oh
what-
yeah, that's the best combo. That and a 42 and a 0. All right.
Okay. So it is with that. It is Fenrir's turn, who's unconscious. So Fog's turn. Oh wait, Cultist makes a save.
Yep.
Still laughing.
All right.
Does the Fog want to do anything?
No, he can't do anything.
Okay.
I mean, he could stabilize an Oeotron, but so Thigwood's going to he's going to walk up over to the cultist, and he's going to cast Ray of Frost.
Okay, make it a disadvantage.
I think since I'm within 5 feet of it, it's not a disadvantage.
You know, I really don't know.
I'm looking at it. Yeah, so a prone creature's only movement option is to crawl, but he's incapacitated, so he can't do that. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet
Yeah, okay.
of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
So go ahead and make it with advantage then.
Oh yeah.
Because you are within 5 feet.
I was just expecting to. I didn't even think of that part. I was just trying to get rid of the disadvantage because we have low stats. It might not matter. 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right, here we go. Big old D6, 8 damage. D8
He-
damage coming in.
Collapses. With that, combat is over. Yeah, he had like 4 points left. There's no way he's gonna live. That combat is
I
over.
only did 3.
Would anybody like to attempt to? You only did 3.
I only did 3 damage. Yeah.
Okay, then sure you could have just had it, but yeah, no, he's still alive. Yeah, he's hanging in there.
You just have to hit him. It's Hadari, right?
I'm gonna say this. He passes this thing, so he's not laughing anymore. Still prone. Annoyatron? He's not doing too good. He's not doing too good. Nobody cares.
So, can I get up after the battle, or do I need to
No,
go?
he's still alive because Skittles is a rule lawyer. Okay, Hadari, it's your turn.
I'm gonna stab him.
Okay, go ahead and roll
He is still prone.
with
He's still
advantage. Yes,
prone. He hasn't used a movement action.
Ooh.
that hits,
Sweet.
and he dies. Whoa.
It's 1 HP.
Okay,
Holy
quickly.
moly.
Does anybody want to stabilize an Oeotron, or are we just letting him die? Because
Yeah, I'm gonna
it's okay.
stabilize an Oeotron real quick.
Okay, so you kind of like stick your finger in his circuits, and you go, you get zapped. But whatever you did, it kind of pushed him back together, and he seems stable, but he's still unconscious. And Fenrir is too, of course. Yes, he's still unconscious. I can't remember when I think it's like an hour
Healing
to wake up.
hands.
Yeah, so we can
Lay
take a
on
short
hands.
rest. Oh yeah. Oh, you have lay on hands at level 1? Fuck.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go ahead and store however much you want to.
How much HP do you have?
I think I can't remember. It's like your so many times your paladin level. Let me check.
It's 5. I mean, how much HP does
Yeah.
Feanor have?
Oh.
He's unconscious,
Jesus.
so 0. What just happened?
So he's not in the negatives, right?
No. Well, you can't really be in the negatives. It's 0
Yeah.
unless you're just dead.
Yeah, it's only when you take the damage. if you
So you could pop him with 1 hit point, and he'll come
I
back.
could. I'm gonna heal him for 3, and then I'm gonna use the other 2 on myself.
Okay. And as you're doing this, Thigwood, you notice a little arm creeps, little robotic, looks like a torch almost, creeps out of a Noyatron and starts like poking at some of the circuits. And he wakes up. And he says,
Great.
"Hello."
Hello, world.
I thought we got rid of him.
Almost. I'm going to suggest to the party that this seems like a pretty safe place now to probably spend an hour to take a rest, especially since we've had some down people. So I'm gonna roll my hit die real quick.
Okay, yeah, you can take a rest in here. While you're doing this, are you doing anything during this rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around. Yeah, I think I'm gonna look around. Oh yes, 4. That's exactly what I need.
Can we check the cultist? Loot him? Or see, recover the ring?
He has the ring on his finger. It's covered in shadows. For you being a a future shadow monk, it's very enticing. And you noticed it was really on his finger, but as the final bit of life kind of leaves him, it releases its grip.
I'm going to remove the ring from his finger.
Okay.
Does he have anything else on him?
He has 50 gold on him, and he has a scimitar. His scimitar and leather armor.
I'm gonna
And
put this aside.
if you search through his pockets, you find a map which specifically shows Harborton and has Circus written on it.
Okay. Do I feel fairly certain that this might be the culprit? Hints of undead at the circus, undead in here.
Being that
Map.
yes, with what you know of how a ring was stolen, the finger was missing, and now this powerful ring that you've been looking for, assumedly, is here. Yes. These are the same people from the circus. And at that point, Ivy runs in and it's like, what happened?
AV is Sierra's character, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure it wasn't the ringmaster or whatever.
No.
Are you serious? You just threw her in there? Yeah, hi. We found the ring.
Oh, cool. Does anyone try to wear the ring, or do you just kind of keep it? Oh, I think the only person that has it right now is Feanor.
Yeah, I have the ring.
Okay. Do you try to wear it, or do you just keep
Yeah,
it?
I'm curious. I'm gonna go ahead and slip the ring on.
Okay. You slip it on your finger, and as you finally get it towards, almost to the bottom of towards your palm, a shadow kind of creeps around it, and you hear ominous laughing, and it grips your finger,
Oh shit!
and you kind of freak out, and you go to pull it off, and it's on there. It's not coming off. But with that, you do feel a surge of power. And I will send you what the ring does.
In where?
Discord.
Okay. All right. So at this moment, then this is kind of awkward, right? We were supposed to get this ring for this individual.
I guess.
So,
Anotron says hello, and he kind of looks down at your finger.
so I'm gonna show the ring to Anoitron and see if he reacts to it.
He's just fascinated by it. I mean, it's giving off this weird essence. that he finds very interesting.
This is strange. I guess we're done here. Did we search the whole cave? Does anybody else want to keep searching? Is this an actual haystack?
Things that are interesting in here. None of you really care, but Thigwood, you notice over here, this right here is a grandfather clock. And no one else really cares about it. It's just a clock. But to you, it's a clock. And it's a big one. So would you like to approach it? It is right here.
Right there?
It's a big clock, and it's very nice.
Yes.
So you go to approach it, and you kind of like reach towards it to touch it.
No,
And-
not gonna touch it. Not gonna
Okay.
touch it. I wanna investigate it by
Okay.
just like looking at it. Is it
Go
ticking?
ahead.
Is it
It
Here
is
we go.
doing all sorts of ticking and talking.
okay?
And based off your investigation check,
Yeah, it's
you can
23.
tell that there is something more to this clock. Something is driving it that you've never quite noticed before or felt, but you're driven to figure it out, to look inside of it.
Okay. Then I am going to. Will it fit in my bag?
No, it's a great clock. It's huge.
All right. So I have rope. From my explorer's pack. I want to craft some straps and put it on my back.
I would say it's too heavy. It's not something you want to just lug around.
You need
I'm a
help,
very
Thigwood?
strong wizard. I have
Right.
13.
We can help.
Do you need some help?
So you go to tie the ropes around, and as you do that, the middle of it, the face, explodes.
Oh,
But it doesn't hurt you.
Oh.
It bursts outwards and around your face, and you notice sitting there in the middle, oddly enough, is a nest. And in it is a very large egg.
Ooh. What color is the egg?
It is a light blue.
It's light blue.
Yes.
Have I seen any egg like this before? Like a nature check or anything like that?
You have not. This is something you've never experienced before.
Is it something I might have read about in a book? Like a history check or something?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
You
That'd be
know, this
11.
is something that's like, it's really out there. You don't really know. Based off of what you've seen, I mean, it's a weird egg that was maybe running a clock. It's weird.
Ticking?
It is not ticking, no.
Is there any writing on the clock or egg?
No, there's not.
I'm gonna take the egg.
Okay. Do you have any spell slots left?
No. Yes, I just took a short rest. So I have one spell slot. Yes.
Okay. You touch the egg and you feel like a suction, and as you do that, you feel yourself slightly drained of magic. You lose the slot, but written on the egg in fiery lettering is Nosdormu.
Can you spell it? Sorry, I'm writing this down. And the letters are on the egg?
Yes, as that spell slot is drained from you, it fires up, and you can actually see it, and it says Nosdormu on it. And then after a minute or two, it fades away. And you feel a sort of yearning from it for more magic. Although it's not trying to forcibly take it from you like it did that time. Now it's almost asking.
Um,
Of course, you can't. You don't have anything ready, but it is. It does want more.
hey, look at this cool egg, Willow. You want to hold it?
Cool. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let him hold the egg.
You have any spell slots?
I don't think warlocks do that. I forget how they work.
They have warlock spell slots. It's weird. Do you have any?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay, so you see it starts to kind of bring it around it, and it's this terrible sort of like dark green, gross essence coming out of Willow, and the egg just totally rejects it and it shoots it back in its body.
Dude, that's rotten.
No, the energy was coming from you and shoots it back into you.
All right, give me my egg back.
Yeah. Do you want to make an omelet with it, or?
Yeah, I think yes. I'm gonna put it in my bag as he hands it back, though.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, I will make the omelet, given enough time.
Okay. Hadara, you noticed on one of these skeletons, they seemed a bit more built and
More calcium.
kind of wrapped around their. Huh?
More calcium.
Yes. Oh, did I say Hadara?
Yes.
I meant Finor. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I messed up. You see around the knuckle bones of one of them, holding its hands are still held together by this. It has these sort of wrappings, and they're very nice wrappings.
So let me see. I want to loot this skeleton right here.
What's that? Okay, yeah. So this is the one. This is not the one that has the wrappings, but if you do search the skeletons, they all three have. There's 3 longbows, and I think like 2 short bows. I mean, 2 short swords.
Okay, well I don't need any of that weapon, but I think
Wait, other way around. 3 short swords, 2 longbows, 2 short bows. 3. Yeah, I'm sorry. 3 short bows, 3 short. Guys, I don't know if there's gonna be a campaign in 2 weeks.
It's all good.
Stroking, dude.
But you guys don't want to like just loot this stuff just so we can sell it? I mean, I'm just saying.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. All right, so let's just fucking loot everything,
Okay,
man. We just
and
figure out what the hell
then-
is there.
One of the melee ones, one of the cleavers, had the wrappings,
That's what I'm
and his
talking
hands were still actually held together by them. So they're pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm just gonna snap his hands off at the wrist and just take the wrappings.
Okay.
Free hands with your wrappings.
Do I need to do some sort of a check on them to see what if they have any magical aura or?
You can make an Arcana check.
Oh, great! -1 to this roll right here. I'm just a monk. 10.
Yeah, you are just a monk, and being a monk, all you really know is that these hand wrappings, they're quite nice. They're better than the ones you usually find. But you can't really discern if they're magical or not. They just look really nice, and they're really tough.
Well, if I can, I'm just gonna put them on.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
All right.
And even with them on, the aura of the ring still kind of emits around your finger.
Okay. To understand the wrappings later on, am I gonna have to get an identify check on them? Or do I know?
I mean, you can.
All right. So, anybody else?
What's in this little side room over here?
This little side room. You look around. It appears like it was just a sleeping quarter that he had made up. It doesn't really seem used. It seems like they got here, he made it up, and then they went on the night raid, and they've probably just been up since then.
Okay. Anything else of note? If I need to roll for that inside of this cavern.
I would I would say it's you pretty much cleaned it out.
Okay.
Okay.
So once we're back all together and done looking around, I'm gonna inquire about the ring and say how exactly. I guess we don't have to go back to the Ring Master, but how exactly should we
Well, it's your cousin.
approach
First.
this?
It's your cousin that's looking for it.
True.
So I was
So
gonna
yeah, let's go.
honestly, I was gonna ask you your opinion. Should we go back to him? Of course.
Yeah, I trust him. I don't have any reason not to trust him, DM. Right?
Yeah.
Well, he's the one.
Yeah.
He's the reason why we are on this quest. So we should go back and inform him that we found the ring.
I agree. Carry on, Toodaloo.
Okay. So I'll take your pieces if you want me to.
Oh yeah, we just pile them up.
Although it's right here, I didn't think about it. I go back to there.
There we are. Numero 8. Cousin Giorno.
Hello. Were you successful?
We believe we were, but we've also unsure that we we are sure that we may not have at the same time.
Okay.
I'm gonna show him
Well, can you show me what you found?
yeah, I hold out my hand and I show him the finger, my finger and the ring attached to it, and I guess it's emitting that dark.
Oh. You know, this isn't quite what I expected it to be, but I think seeing it now, this is most definitely the ring known as the Black Seal.
Well, that doesn't sound very promising.
It's an interesting one. From what I can tell, it grants you several great boons at the cost, but I don't know what the cost is.
So,
I'm sure you'll figure it out if you wear it long enough.
so if I try to remove the ring, for instance, does it come off?
It does not come off, no.
So
And he says,
I'll
"Oh,
give it back to you.
yes, the rings. They don't really come off. They're under a sort of curse, I guess. Although they do make you quite strong, they do seem to not come off." He says, "I, however, could remove it if you'd want to remove such a ring of power."
That's good to know. For the time being, I think I'll hold on to it.
That's quite fine. Just make sure it doesn't get into the hands of those who use it.
Understood. So, do you know anything else about any other ring or anything else?
From what I've gathered, the Aquas ring shouldn't be too far out. I think by boat you could make it there in about a week. Not a quick journey, for sure. But you could make it there nonetheless. You could, of course, go plunder around for some other rings. I think I'm finally getting the grasp of another ring, which may be a bit closer. Not quite sure. It seems rumors point to it being in a druid's village. This ring is known as the Ring of the Wild. Yeah, Ring of the Wild. That's what it seems. But again, it's a great ring. You could dig around for it. I don't know how easy this one would be to find because even my research is a little iffy. The latest place I can tell where it's been is in a druid's village somewhere east of the village of Harborton.
Anyone else have any input about this? Do you guys want to feel like checking this out?
I feel like the closer option seems the most prudent.
The Druid Town? East
Yeah, the
Department?
Druid Town.
Yes, I agree. The Druid's Town is probably a 2 or 3 day round trip. But the way by sea would be about a week to get there. And it is not the most pleasant place, from what I've heard.
Did we split the gold?
We did 10 gold each.
Okay. Before we head out, and if we decide to head out, I think it would be a good idea to get some provisions. I would require some potions, at the very least.
Not a bad idea.
So if we're all in accordance, maybe we should gear up. Maybe take a rest.
Yeah, long rest. We can head out tomorrow. Spend the rest of the day doing our deeds.
Okay. You're able to find an apothecary if you would like to. It is number 3.
I'm looking for a watchmaker shop.
A watchmaker shop.
I'm going to blow my watch.
The best person you could think that would make watches is your cousin, the jeweler.
Hey, Giorno!
I mean, he deals with watches and jewelry.
Truth.
Oh yes, can I help you, Thigud?
You got any watches on the cheap?
Watches are a commodity. I don't have any cheap ones particularly, but I tell you what.
Go out on a limb and find this ring.
Well, if you would shut your mouth for a minute, golly. I was just about to say, since you are doing me such a favor, I will allow you to pick one out of my collection. And looking at his collection,
D100.
you see, if you want to, I mean, I was going to give you a few options off the top of my head. Or do you have a table of watches?
No, random chance. Dude.
Wait, where are you finding a table of watches, though?
Oh, no, I don't have a table of watches. I can draw. If you got like 4 options, I'll do a 1d4.
Oh, okay. I didn't have this prepared in advance. Yes, I will do 3 different options.
Okay. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So option number 2. Okay, so he says, you're my cousin. I have this wooden one, and he points to this wooden one, and it's wooden. It's very complex. It's nice, but it's wooden. And he says, but at the same time, oh, sorry. He would point at this. I'm sorry. He would say, "You're my cousin," and he points at this one that's jeweled, and it's lovely. It's got to be expensive. And he says, but at the same time, I do have a business to run. And he looks at the wooden one, and it's nice, like I said. But I will meet you in the middle. And he pulls out this one. It's a pocket watch. You pop a button on the side, it opens up. It's lovely. It's steel, but it's been engraved with all sorts of different things in it. It's got hourglasses. It's got swirls all over it. Like it's like an hourglass with magic irradiating from it. And he says, and in fact, I have kind of been holding on to this piece for you in particular. And he goes ahead and gives you the pocket watch.
Cool. I take it, I thank him, and then I follow, was it I'm not
Feanor.
at the name. Feanor, yeah. I'm going to follow him around.
Okay. You walk in, and you see a wood elf at the front desk.
Alright, I try to contain my surprise and just start looking around at all the different wares. And are they looking at me, or?
I mean, she's watching you. You have a giant yellow robot following you around, so that's a little ominous.
Okay, so Yeah, hi.
She's. Oh yes, yeah.
Yes, yeah, hi. I'm looking for some healing potions.
Oh, we could do that. Yes. We have we have a we have 2 minor healing potions in stock. Those will run you about. Oh, I don't know how much healing potions are. Should we say?
That's okay. Well, she's looking for the price, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start blabbering how I'm new in town and I don't have a lot of money and I'm just looking for work. Um, and how much are the potions?
Potion of healing would run you about 20 gold.
So that's a little steep. That's more than I can actually afford. Um,
I can understand. I'll tell you what. It's not very often I see a fellow wood elf around here. There's a few of us around here, and we're somewhat of the minority. So, I'll cut the price in half for you.
um, yeah, okay, I'll take you up on that. But did you say, I'm fairly, like I said, I'm fairly new here in town, and I don't know many other wood elves. I've kind of just been wandering alone for a while, and it's so good to see another wood elf. I was wondering, um, would you um, would you tell me where I might be able to find more of my kin that I'm able to speak with?
Um, there is from what I've heard, I haven't been there myself. It's a druid village, east of here, I think. There's probably some wood elves there.
Okay, so I'm gonna hand over 10 gold pieces.
Okay, she'll give you a healing potion.
All right, so thank you very much.
Welcome.
And I'm just gonna grab a Noyatron, pull him out of the store.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Um,
pretend
okay.
like I wasn't listening to that whole conversation.
Yep. All right. And she's, can I help you, young sir?
Funny because we were going that way anyway.
Nope, I'm good. Thank you. Just browsing, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna leave.
Oh, okay.
About the potion. So what stat should I write for it? Is it like 1d4 plus 4 or something like that?
A healing potion is 2d4 plus 2. And there are no prices on here for these. Unfortunately, they list the rarities.
Oh, that's alright. I deducted it to my I added it to my description. Alright, so east, right guys? So we're gonna take a long rest. And anybody else doing anything?
Not here.
Really? You guys have all your nobody does any shopping here? Hey,
Oh dang! A potion of healing is supposed to be 50 gold pieces, so she cut you a major deal.
yeah, well that's because I'm a wood elf. But we have all that stuff that we looted. We should consider maybe selling that. I know we didn't.
You
What did
could
say?
sell it, yeah.
You said it was 2 swords and 3 bucks.
Yeah, but the only place that would buy this that you would know of, Thigwood, is what is it called? The Gnome and the Goliath. And they, like I said, because of the hurricane, are currently not open.
Okay.
We can just leave all that stuff. Well, we can carry it.
Well, if there's a weight, a carry weight mechanic, maybe we could leave it at your cousin's.
Yeah, let's do that.
He's gonna
And
steal
we'll.
Uh,
Nah,
So-
I have this ring.
Oh, you do? Okay.
So you go to give him the stuff, and he says, "Where did you? You know what? I'm not sure. I want to know." And he says, "If you want to keep it here, we can keep it in the planning room, which is the room you have all of the diagrams and stuff and whatnot, and that he originally brought you into. So he'll let you plop it down in the corner. So yeah, you can store a few things there.
Great. Headquarters.
Okay.
Just to be clear, what is that? 2 swords and 2 short swords and 3
It
bows.
was 3 short swords, 2 short bows, and a scimitar from the cultist and leather armor from the cultist.
Nobody wants to take any of this stuff?
Actually, can
Equip it?
I think the leather armor. Can I get that?
There you go.
Thank you.
Alright, so I guess the rest of the stuff we could just sell later.
Were they short or long bows?
What did you say?
Were they short or long bows?
Short. Short swords, short bows.
Right, cool.
And, what's your name on here? I need to learn player names. Fenor.
Yeah.
Do you want to mess around with your ring at all?
It recharges at dawn, is it not?
Yes, but it does have charges on it still. Because it's fully charged, I'll say, because it has a new owner.
Great. Then yeah, I'm gonna use one of the charges. Let me just see which one. I mean, one of the abilities. Will it last though? I mean, we're gonna take a long rest. I'm not sure. if
Well, I mean, it
it's-
regens at dawn, so...
Hold on, let me see. No, not right now.
Okay. Do you guys want to do anything else before you rest for the night?
I think that's it. I'm gonna take my long rest.
Okay. If you go to the Salty Den like you've been doing, it's 2 gold a room. Unless you guys are splitting a bed.
Nope.
Avi is going to continue to sleep in her trees.
Well, I have to pay for a Neutron over here, so.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really stay in the bed. He sits in the corner and kind of powers down.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping in the trees. Sorry, guys. I've done that long enough.
I'm in the same boat, and I'm gonna be paying 2 gold.
Okay. So everyone either pays her 2 gold or goes halvesies.
Hey, Thigwid, a Neutron doesn't actually need a place to sleep if you don't mind sharing a space.
Oh yeah, I'll save $1 here and there, and so that'll be 1 gold then, right? Because we're splitting it.
It should be.
Yep.
Alright, so a Neutron, just go stare at the corner.
Why?
Hello.
What was gonna do?
Whoa!
He just starts
Just
playing
be
music to kind of like drown it out.
I just beat him out of.
How much longer are we gonna go? Sorry.
Not much longer.
Alright. That's yep.
So you take your long rest. Fenor, I want to need you to make a wisdom saving throw. There's a,
This is a +3 to this roll.
you fail.
Come on.
All night, you can't sleep. You keep having these vivid nightmares. You keep waking up all night, cold sweats. You wake up. What's his name? Thigwid a few times, but he kind of thinks you're just a heavy sleeper. But you get up in the morning. You're completely exhausted. You did not
no
gain
longer.
benefit from that rest, and you have 1 point of exhaustion now.
Damn.
Okay. How does the exhaustion work?
You have 1 point of it. You can put it in D&D Beyond if you'd like to.
Okay, I'll check it out later.
But you get disadvantage on all attacks, I think.
And saving throws, isn't it?
I think saving throws is 2nd level exhaustion.
So have I been able to recover all my HP since I was stabilized and brought back?
No. You had no benefits from that rest.
So when I come back, it's just with 1 HP?
Yeah, you still have whatever HP Bogey gave you when he rests you. So you have the disadvantage on all ability checks.
So also, what he can do, since it's not a long rest, technically he is like resting. He's not doing anything significant. He
Yes, you could
just,
count it as a short rest, I would
yeah,
say.
he could roll his hit die.
There's a hit die.
Yeah, for Monk, I think it's a D10 or a D8.
I'll tell you.
It's a D8.
Yeah.
So you can, yeah. Hey! I
My
mean, you have a few. Well, you have one healing possibility. Thigwood, not Thigwood. Hadorai could pump you with like 5
That's all right.
points of healing, but that's
I'm
it.
gonna have to use this potion eventually.
Okay. Before you head off on your adventure, is there anything you guys want to do? Thigwood, you do have the egg. Reminder. Everybody else, I don't know. You could go get the ring removed if you don't want to take it with you.
Uh,
We're just gonna keep putting rings
fucking-
on you, right?
No, you can.
I think that's what's
You
gonna
can only
happen, but-
attune to one ring at a time. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. That's the whole thing. Like you can't. Only a powerful mage could.
We're
know,
about to become
Fucking ring. You know what?
we're about to become Power Rangers.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do before I head off.
I'm gonna drink the potion. I can't.
What'd
go
you
out
say,
with-
Skittles?
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything before I head off. I need to go soon.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we're pretty much. If there's anything you guys want to do before you leave town, you do it, and then we're going to end there because I don't have any more planned out.
Hey, Anoitron. Me.
What'd you say?
I'm asking Anoitron to heal me.
He just looks at you and says hello.
Fuck. Okay. I guess that's it. I had to try.
Hey, we're going to a druid. I'm gonna let him know we're going to a druid village. They probably have something to take care of you.
Yeah, they don't die the 2-day trek over there.
Again, I'm going to remind you. Wait, take care of you for what? What are you guys thinking?
I have 2 HP.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would be rough.
Take care of him.
Yeah, you know what?
You
I'm
also
gonna-
could.
I'm gonna
You
go ahead
could
and drink
maybe
this potion.
find a healer in town.
Wait, guys, stop.
Okay.
David,
Yeah, that-
can we just like, quote unquote, kill him and take the ring off?
Oh yeah.
I could just get the ring removed if you wanted. Jesus
No, we're
Christ.
not.
Yeah.
Dead
Well,
people don't talk.
let me tell you this before you kill your party member. Giorno said he has the ability to remove the rings.
Yeah, he said you can remove the ring, guys. If you want the ring, I'll just remove it. Jesus. Jared, get this shit off me.
What's the problem here? You look rough.
Yeah, I had a rough night, Giorno. I think I'm gonna need you to remove this ring after all.
Are you sure? They're very strong.
Yep, it is very strong. A little too strong.
Oh, okay. And he kind of wraps his fingers around it. It's like, oh, this is going to be rough. He gets a few tools, and you see like a celestial, almost holy light come out and wrap itself in the inside of the ring, and he kind of just pulls it off.
Great. So where's the ring now?
He's holding it.
Is he gonna keep it?
He can't. He tells you, these rings are very powerful, and with a strong enough person, they could be, of great use. You can sell this to me if you'd like to, if you don't want to hold on to them, and I will give you, let me see how much I wrote down, 500 gold for each ring.
I'm just gonna take the ring back right now.
Okay. Yeah,
But thank
sure.
you. It's good to know. So I guess would it make any
I heard that.
that's my cat, yeah. Would it make any difference if I just say that I'm gonna rest before we play again, or it's not an actual role play?
You guys would have to take another day's rest in town.
Okay, I'm just gonna drink my potion so I don't start dying. What is that?
It's 2d4 plus 2, I think.
Goes on-
Yes.
Yes. She got me after all. You said 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
Alright, 7, so I'm full. Great.
Well, it's okay. Yeah.
Why are
Still exhausted though.
Yeah, why are hitting potions so expensive?
I don't know, man.
Play magic items. 5e kind of has some shit rules for magic items, pricing and stuff like that.
We're all set then. That sucked. Pretty much a square
Okay.
one.
So you guys start to head east. Just so you have a reference, the ocean is to the west.
So okay, so it's going. We're gonna be going this way.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. And that's what we will end it for tonight.
Cool. Very good, dude.
Do we level?
You know what?
No.
Since you
say no.
guys, what?
Say no. We can do another combat next time.
Yeah, keep the pressure on.
You guys got like almost. You guys got so crushed though. I was stressed.
I'll just scale it.
I was like,
up.
I'm on a TPK, and this is my first game.
I mean, listen, if you think about it, I mean, we had one less person, right? So you already gauged it for like a bigger party, I think.
Well, I gauge it. Well, when you do the CR, it's for a party of 4. But I've heard that's off, so I added a couple more.
Right.
You do have 5 people, but you had 4 plus a Neutron who soaked up. He didn't do much. He soaked up a couple hits. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, hey, it's probably not the same thing as textbook. I mean, Skittles, you've DM'd before, right? So I don't know. I heard somewhere that if you have to modify the rules. You know, it's not always like, how it
Yeah.
says. It's not always how it says. It could say, CR or whatever, and then you put 6 people against one character. Of course, they're gonna get murdered.
Yeah, you have to play with it, but that just comes with experience and what to do. And